Hello, everybody. Welcome to Five Questions with the Source. We have Cindy, Lifestyle, and more. This is Greg as well. How you doing?
We are
Doing
doing
well.
good, and we want to say hi to everyone. Welcome to on the chat. Yeah, we
Awesome.
appreciate you all being here.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, we definitely appreciate everybody being here in the chat already. We've got Marnisa who's been in here just getting excited, getting pumped up. So we appreciate Marnisa for the energy, and Deb Brielle has been in here as well. Thank you so much for all your support, always being there. Let's see here. Weekends with Nay just popped in, says hi y'all. How you doing, Nay? Welcome,
Hello.
welcome. So yeah, this is Five Questions with the Source. We have our wonderful guests, Cindy, Lifestyle, and more, and Greg as well. And we've been doing Five Questions with the Source for 4 months now, and we've had so many awesome guests. And then just so y'all know, the upcoming guests after this one is the Gen X Effect next Saturday, and then after that will be Crystal's World, and then we'll be booking up for June and July after that. So tune in. If you're interested in being a guest, you can contact me through my channel description page. I've got an email address on there. So yeah, here's Cindy, Lifestyle, and more. Also, I've got your bio and some pictures and such ready to go here. So let's see how we'll flow this. But how are you? How are you both doing today?
We're doing
Doing
good.
well, thank
It's a
you.
little overcast today. It was really sunshine last week, but it's good. It's not raining. The weather's fine, and it's not like overly hot, so it's good. It's all good. So we are hanging in there right with
Blessed, blessed. Yeah, California. I'm sure. Yeah, if y'all didn't know, they're in California. So
you.
where
Yes, we
exactly
are.
around? What
We're
area in
Central
California?
Coast. We're Central Coast, but
Central.
we live in Santa Maria. We're near San Luis Obispo, Pismo Beach.
We're in between San Luis
Yeah.
and Santa Barbara.
Right. So
Cool.
we're like,
Nice.
we got the coast air, the beaches, and all. So yeah, we're in the middle between San
Yeah.
Francisco. We can go back to LA.
There you go. I think that's
If you
perfect. Yeah.
think about it. Yeah.
Yeah, I met Deb, my partner, Deborah. I met her in Ojai, California. So yeah, we've been in Maui a little while now, but yeah, so like I was traveling. I was in Ohio and I moved across to California. I was like Santa Monica, East LA, Venice Beach, those areas for some months. And
Right.
then everyone told me, oh, you should be in Ojai. Go to Ojai. So I guess I was a little too much spiritually, consciously
Yeah.
for LA. So yeah, I ended up in Ojai for a few years there, and I met Deb, and yeah, I also was in Ventura, California for a
Right.
little while there, and all around the whole area. So
Ventura's nice though.
yeah,
Ventura's
it's
nice.
nice.
They don't get
It's
enough
nice.
exposure. I feel Santa Barbara does. So
Right.
I think Ventura
That's
gets.
what I thought too. That's what I thought too about Ventura. I kind of
Yeah.
have this like business mindset, and I'm looking at Ventura like this could be a really big deal, this town,
Yep.
but it's kind of like laying low a little bit, like, so yeah, it probably will take off, and
Oh,
then we'll be like, remember when Ventura was good? And now it's all like it
remember
always
that?
happens. Yeah,
But you
always
get it. You
happens.
get it. Yeah. Yeah. Ventura.
We've got Brandon of Palm Beach here. Welcome, Brandon of Palm Beach. And we've got Bells and Stars in the house. How you
Well,
doing?
well,
Hello.
She's been a guest on Five Questions.
Ah.
She's got her dog Bella, and
Oh.
you guys have some pets there. I hear a bird in the background, right?
We've got our cockatiel, which is a little boy named Silver. And then we have
Yeah.
a little parakeet back there, which is called Snow. We got our Aussie miniature Dakota. And then we have our German Shepherd named Asha. And they're around here.
Cool. Very cool. This is the more section of the Cindy Lifestyle and more.
Yes.
exactly.
There's
And
more.
guinea guinea pigs downstairs too.
Guinea
My daughter
pigs.
pigs. Yeah, we got 2 of them.
Oh my goodness. How cool. This is so
I
awesome.
forgot to
You're
mention
awesome.
that.
We need to see more of those animals on your channel.
I think you're right. I think you're right because
Yeah.
people like pets, don't they?
They do. They love it. They love it. Oh, today is Catterday. Are you guys cat people at all? Today's Catterday, Saturday, Catterday.
He was a big
You-
cat. Greg was.
Yeah.
It's my shepherd. You know, like I think if they were
Yeah.
raised with them, they'd be
Oh.
cool with them. But you know, when they see them, their little ears go up and they're like. But I think if we got it all 3 as puppies and little kitty cat, they would get
Yeah.
along well. I know they would.
Yeah.
But I
yeah,
love cats. They just don't like me because they can smell the dogs. I
Yeah,
think.
my
I
cat,
know.
they had
That's
too
what
many
it is.
cats.
Yeah,
That's
I'm a cat
fair.
lover. I love them, but they're like,
Yeah. So we've got Joe Valdez, a video game and movie and exercise in the house.
right.
What's
All
Joe? Bells and Stars just wanted to stop by and hopes everyone having a good day. Thanks, Bells and Stars. Oh, we've got Mel Runs Things. Mel Runs Things is our 5th member of Source Network as of last night or something. I saw that she dropped in the membership. So yay! Oh, let me pop that on the screen.
Oh,
There's the
that's
banner.
awesome.
I updated the banner. Breaking news. Our first 5 members of Source Network. Deborah L, Blissfully Renee, Journey Mirror and Blues Plate, that's Blue, and Echo, Living My Best Life, and Mel Runs Things is on there as well. And for y'all that don't know, it's just $1 a month, and it's a Patreon membership that I set up, and it's on my channel description page. It's just, I'm going to just offer value to everybody and more value to those members, though. That's just how it's going to be. Let's see here. So I wanted to do a little bit of your bio kind of stuff here. I've got some pictures ready to go. Let's see here. So first, we're going to first, we've got some pictures. You sent over a couple pictures. Let's start with those. So let me take the message off the screen there. There you are.
It's a headshot.
Yep. Oh, we'll have to talk about that in a little bit here because you've been in movies. So
Another one.
let's see. There's another one there. And then let's see. Let's go. We'll talk about this more, but this is your IMDb page because you've been in
Yes.
movies.
Right.
Yes.
She's
I
done a
didn't know
lot.
you checked that up.
She's done some commercials
Yeah.
as well.
I did.
Commercials and movies because you're near Hollywood and all. So of course
Yeah.
you got to do that. Here is some from your page. There's the 2 of you.
Mhm.
Showing it's got your 1,310 or more subscribers, 412 videos. And then I've got your actual channel page there.
Yes.
And here is a bio description. Cindy Lifestyle and More says, she says, "Hi and welcome to my channel. I'm 64. My channel is skincare, makeup, and lifestyle in our everyday life. If you want to see some hauls, reviews, and more, please be sure to subscribe. Join me in my everyday life journey. See some travel, restaurants, reviews with my husband Greg, and acting. For product reviews, collaboration, you can email me. There's an email address on there. I just didn't want to share that on the screen. Okay. Oh, and there's one more little thing here. This is how many you've got. Congratulations on 150,000 views.
Thank you.
Going since March 2021. That is
Yes.
impressive.
Thank you. I appreciate that. It's been
That's longevity.
well, when I started YouTube, to be honest, I know you haven't asked. I thought YouTube was just to get on. Do you need to fix a refrigerator? Well, go on YouTube. They'll show you how to fix a refrigerator. I didn't know there was a whole new world out there. And time as went on, I learned that.
Yeah, we were pretty numb to it.
Yeah. I think it was a lot about just if you're knowledgeable in a subject, you'll share that and it'll get evergreen. It'll be like there on YouTube forever. And that's still a great way to to make money and be successful on YouTube is
Right.
to do evergreen content. But there's so much more. I think we're a new wave of community, collaboration, and just sharing our life and living our best life. I think ultimately we can all live our best life by utilizing social media, especially video, YouTube, and then all the brand partnerships and all the monetization pathways we each find. It's like, instead of having to find a job in this world, there's this avenue where we can be the job. We could be ourselves and monetize our greatness, as Nemo says, and just live our best life. And here we are.
Yes. It's all changed.
Yeah, it has changed for sure. So yeah, Mel Runs Things is here again. Welcome. And then Joe Valdez and Bells and Stars, and Jarrett Talks is in the house. How you doing, Jarrett? Jarrett also does interviews as well. So that's something. And Mel Runs Things. Yes, Mel, you're right. It's $2 in New Zealand dollars. I saw that. I got excited. I thought, oh, she gave me double membership. I didn't know. Yeah, that's right. New Zealand dollars are different there. We got Andy Mon TV3 in the house. Welcome, Andy Mon. And let's see. Thank you. Oh, Joe said he subscribed to Cindy Lifestyle and More.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. Oh,
A whole new world. Brandon says a whole new world.
yes.
And then down the road is here from Nova Scotia.
Hello.
Welcome. Okay, I think I'm caught up. So wonderful friends here. You guys know everybody that's here? Or are you just meeting a few of these people?
Some of them I do, to be honest with you. What I usually do, to be honest, when I'm putting on my makeup in the morning or going to work, I try to look at each one while I'm getting ready to watch all your channels. My my heart, honestly, and you've said something on your channel. Is it Doran or Doron? How do you say your name correctly?
Either way, it's Doron in Hebrew, Doron, and then it's just Doran, or however.
Okay, let's do Doron. So Doron, you said something very kindly to everybody, is helping each other with their watch hours. When you get subscribers, it means a lot, because you need the subscribers to get where you want to be, but you also need the watch hours. And that meant a lot to me when you said that, because we need to support each other. And that came from your heart. And I get emotional about that, because when you said that light bulb connected in my head. About a year ago, I had about 3,800 hours. In August of 2020, that was in 2023. Okay, so 2023 to 2024, I had like 3,800 hours. I'm just giving it an example. And all of a sudden, my hours start going down. Well, I didn't realize you lose hours the previous year. And I didn't realize how to compensate that. I learned as I went. And now that I understand that, I know what I need to do. And I think the best thing for all of us is to support each other and watch each other's channels and watch the full video to get where we need to be. It's called a community. And you'll see a difference in your videos. I will see a difference in my videos and all videos.
Yeah, the watch time hours are hard to come across.
Yes.
We had put a lot of her acting videos on, and she really got a lot of views and a lot of hours. And those are the hours that came off this last year.
Right. So now that I understand that, I know what to do. But it's not even just that. It's helping each other. You got to have each other's back. So I decided, right? When I'm watching your live and I'm watching your TV and you've asked me to come on, sometimes I fall asleep, but I leave your channel on. When I'm watching something else, the channel is on. So when I wake up at midnight, there's other videos are on. Okay.
You're still on.
You're still on.
Another video.
I feel my heart has given to others, and I'm starting to watch Andy, and I'm starting to watch every Mel, and I'm starting to watch, and I can go on. Everyone that is coming aboard on your channel that's supporting you, I am willing in my heart to support all of the friends on here.
Yep. Yep. That's a great speech right there. That you just won an Emmy or an Oscar or something or other. That's great. That's the language thing. You're absolutely right. And yeah, there's. I feel like we're growing as YouTubers and channel content creators, and we're learning like swapping playlists is something that if you go to Tuber Chat, it's spelled
Mhm.
Tuber chat, Tuber Chat, like he helps small YouTubers and small channels to grow, and there are all these tons of channels in there in his Tuber Chat live streams. And he says if you're interested in swapping playlists, reach out to anybody in the chat here. We're all awesome, and and that's a great way to support your fellows is to have their channels run a little bit and through their playlists. So it's also important for us to get really good at creating playlists that people might want to like tune into specific. Like I just created one that's like all my shorter videos, but not shorts. I don't promote shorts at all. I promote like long form videos, horizontal filming so that it doesn't go in the short section. That's my recommendation. I've got all my shorter videos in a playlist that are long form content. People might want to just binge watch all my 1 to 3 minute, short little videos for hours. If they want to just sit and just watch them all day long, they can, So yeah, I've got all my ocean videos in a playlist. I've got Maui videos in a playlist. I've got all my live streams, all the 5 questions with the source in a playlist. So people can go to specific, playlists and they can just like enjoy them or run them or however, you do it, So yeah.
It makes it easier.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're getting better at this. Rudy is here. Welcome to Rudy, one of the most supportive YouTubers on here for sure. Let's see, Rudy, there he is. And yeah, we still have Deb Rael and Weekends with Nay, Andy Mon TV3, Brandon of Palm Beach. I think Gyno Genius is here. Yeah, Gyno Genius is here. Put her up on the screen as well. Welcome.
Hello.
And source, why not shorts? Oh, just briefly, we're focused on watch hours, and I don't want to give anyone an out. I would like everyone to watch my long form content that will give me watch hours. I'm on the path
What
to
we need.
4,000. I'm on the path to 4,000 watch hours, and I was not going to get there before I unlisted all my shorts. I was not on the pathway to get to 4,000 watch hours in a year, and now I am. So it's up to you what you do, but I can produce shorter videos horizontally so that they go in my long form sections and I can get watch hours. So that's where I'm at.
That's a good idea. I mean, that's where I got most of mine.
Because on shorts,
Yeah.
you need 4 million, right? Or
No,
something like
4,000.
that.
No, I don't know
Well,
about short.
You need 90 some millions of views in a 90-day period.
Yeah.
It's just
It's-
it's tricky. But you're a master of creating shorts and going viral. Mel Runs Things says Kevin at Tuber Chat is awesome. I learned about playlist watching many years ago and did it, but I had to pause my channel when a hubby had his TBI. Okay, sorry to hear that. Prayers for hubby.
Yes.
Brandon of Palm Beach, I've got 300 subs and I get them mostly through shorts and my lives. That's good for growing your sub count. So I'm not saying anything against shorts and growing your sub count. Definitely utilize it. I just passed 1,000 subs a while ago, so I'm not focused on sub count at all. Yes. Okay. So where we're at now, and the flow of the show today is we started out with our intros. We talked a little bit about 5 questions. We are connecting a little bit here to start off. What we're going to do today is we'll do a word association game, kind of like break the ice, kind of fun little game. Then we'll go into 5 questions. And there'll be more than 5 questions. It's just a format. And then after that, we'll do rapid fire, another fun game, and then we'll go into the questions, connecting with the audience with questions or comments, and maybe have a panel on screen if you'd like to come on and say some nice words or ask some questions to Cindy or Greg or both of them. We'll have space for that near the tail end. So let's see here. Rudy wants us to count to 100. Not this time, Rudy. Not this time. Mel says, thanks, Doran. Hubby's okay-ish now, but I kick myself for not videoing his healing process. That's up to him too. Yeah, if y'all are in agreement about that, it's real life. It is real life. Okay. So let's go into the word association game first. So let's see here. Got my little notes on my tablets. Yeah, and if you both want to answer, or
Well,
Oh, yeah. Well, if you know
Cindy will
it,
do it. Yeah, you're welcome to share your answers too.
yeah.
But it's Cindy first, of course. Okay. Yes, Rudy. I say 13 and 11. I do that, Rudy. Thank you, Rudy. Okay.
Rudy, you're such a nice guy. We love you.
He's a nice. Okay, so word association game. These are just like fun, like short, sweet. Like I'll say a word, and then you say the first word or a couple words that come to mind after I say the word. Yeah, just fun. So
We have a game that him and I used to play a long time ago, but our friend always was you're supposed to not answer the word, and he would answer the word that you would win the game on.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's the truth. I don't know what was the.
You were supposed to give clues to guess the word. He would give us the word.
That's what I.
Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Oh
Every
jeez.
time it was his turn, it was like, no, you can't say that.
No, don't give us the word. Don't give us the answer. Brandon is enjoying this so much. Thank you, Brandon. Tracy's Local Learnings is here. Welcome. How are you? Okay, so here we go. Here we go.
All right.
Word association game. The first word is shopping.
Groceries.
Well, what about the other
Hair care products.
Okay. See, we got it. This is about getting radical here. We're not going to hide your obsessions from the audience.
You got me. This is me.
That's you. All right. All right. The next one is California.
The beaches.
Beaches, yeah. Yep.
And
Beautiful beach.
Disneyland.
The good weather. We have good weather. We complain about it, but it's good weather almost all year round.
I share the Maui beaches. Y'all need to share more of your beaches there.
You're right.
And
Yes,
then
we
Brandon of Palm Beach, you're not out of this one. You need to share more of your beaches, Brandon of Palm Beach. Okay. Okay. Next one is marriage.
Marriage.
30 years.
You beat me to the punch. And friendship.
And congratulations. Congratulations, 30 years, y'all.
Yeah, 30.
30 plus years, yeah. Yep.
That's
Yeah.
the first one for both of us, too.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. First marriage and the only marriage. I love it.
And
Beautiful.
first daughter, one daughter.
Yeah, but one time.
All right. Cool. She all grown up and now living a big life, or what's
She's
going on?
downstairs in her little apartment. We have a split level house. So we're
Okay.
upstairs. She's downstairs.
Cool. Well, that's kind of a cool way to do it.
Yeah.
That's smart. Yeah.
She
Smart.
exits through the garage.
Right.
She doesn't use the front door.
Yeah. That's really good. Yeah, that's smart. I like that. And I mean, the whole like growing up and going out on your own, and I don't know, like something about like a lot of other cultures still get that, is that like we're more solid and we can really live financially. We could really do
Yeah.
well if we do stick together and pool our assets, and
Yeah.
instead of just separating and living two separate lives, and then like you're building over here, they're building totally different over there, and it's like, so yeah, credit to that. Yeah,
Yeah, it works out.
good. Um, okay, Brandon's got where did I got lost here? He's got a few morning videos. Okay, great. Um, and Brandon of Palm Beach, congratulations. Yes, friendship. I agree. Okay, great. Continuing on here. Next one is makeup.
You're gonna do that to me. I don't know. What would be a word for makeup? Make feeling good about yourself. That's all I can say. When you put something on, you feel good. You can walk out. It also depends how much makeup, though. Some people want a natural look, and some people want a glamour look. So it's your personality and
Yeah.
where you want to be at that moment, where you're going. So makeup's very universal.
Cool.
Also,
Okay.
she's made a really good living at knowing makeup so well.
Good. Good. That's good. See, that's why we bring you on here, Greg.
That's good. See, that's why Greg's here. He sees the outside of the box.
There you go. There you go. Next word is pizza.
Pizza. I got to have a beer with it.
I like beer.
I got a beer.
We like
Definite
beer.
beer. You guys like you guys like microbrews, like
we have one
different
locally. It's called the 805. That's our area code.
Yep.
But we have
Yep.
the 805, and it's local, and we like it.
Yes. Yes.
I drank that a good bit when I was over there. Yep. We have Maui Brewing Company, if y'all see that over there. Yeah. So that's
I need to
nice.
see that next. Is it do they have it in different places or just in Maui? Do you think they have it in other areas when we go to Vegas?
Right. There's a couple of Hawaiian beer companies that probably are on shelves in other places. So yeah,
Right.
maybe.
Okay. Gotta check it.
Yeah, Maui Brewing Company, and yeah, for y'all that would like to come to Maui, it's a beautiful place, and Maui Brewing Company is a restaurant. There's a couple locations still, I think, and they do like the beer tour, like the all the different beers in a thing. I forget what that's called.
Yeah.
Smaller glasses, and you try them all. And I actually spoke to all of their employees about our local produce, all the farms and the quality of produce that they're buying for their restaurant. I actually had a speech to all of their employees one time, so that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see here. Continuing on, next word is YouTube.
YouTube. Oh, you know what? Personality, yourself. So what's your channel?
You. Be you. YouTube.
Yeah.
Future wealth.
Yeah.
Future wealth. Oh my! I agree. 100%. This is a very now thing to do is YouTube. I think that there's a lot of great potentials to monetize our life, so we're doing this. Next one is actress.
I wish I had the word for it. It's being somebody that you can play, but that's not being yourself. So what I like about it is that when I'm playing somebody else, no, that's the wrong way. I'm playing somebody else, still being myself, but I am not that person at that moment. Does that make sense?
Yeah, sure.
It's like,
that works.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not that way either.
When we were kids, we did what's that called? Make believe. We did make believe.
Yes.
Why?
That's the word, though. Is make believe in something you can do, but you can't do it, so you believe you're in it.
There we go.
Perfect.
There we go.
I'm not really good at that stuff. I have to explain it. That's
Yeah.
why I like acting, because I got to explain it.
I think it's great. I think it's awesome. Yeah. Thanks, Marnisa, for being here. Also, again, thank you. Next word is, I guess, Cindy, you can answer this one. I have a word on here that says Greg.
Greg, that's my husband.
Oh, wait, there's another one underneath here, Greg. It says Cindy.
That's my beautiful wife.
Good job.
We get
See,
along. We get along
too.
really well.
We do.
good. Best friends, it looks like to me.
Yeah, we are.
Yep.
We are.
Good. Perfect. How about TV?
It's always on YouTube.
And I like watching horror movies.
We do.
And horror movies? You say horror movies?
Yeah.
Horror
Yeah,
movies.
Oh,
YouTube and horror
I would. I don't know. I don't always like that feeling of being scared. Like I was at the beach yesterday and the water came up and got me and I just like like I'm sure people watching my video were like a little bit like it was like a horror movie, like what just happened? He's like, oh, what just happened? They're just like in shock. Like that's
You
kind of
were
the
in,
horror
I'll grab
reaction
you.
moment. Okay. Cindy, Mel says, Cindy, wow, horrors. Wow. Wow. All right, last couple on the list here. The Beatles, music, Beatles.
Oh God, what?
Hard Day's Night.
You know what? You know what's really weird? I wasn't a big Beatle fan.
No? Okay.
Nothing bad. Yeah, I wasn't. I like Rolling Stones.
See, that's why I asked that question, so I can get Rolling Stones out of you.
Yeah, yeah, Rolling Stones, rock and roll.
See? Perfect. All right, last one on the list of word association game is the beach.
The beach is the sand, and the other thing is, I don't swim, honestly,
But she loves the beach.
but I love the beach.
I don't really swim either, so but I love being beautiful Maui. I'll drive around the island and see it all, and so yeah.
So you like I like the sunrise. And
Yeah,
the
when we
evening.
went to Honolulu, we got the snorkel mask and everything. She wouldn't even put her head
Oh.
in the water.
Wouldn't even.
I was like, how do you do this?
I've never. I've been on Maui, I think what's my 8th year or something. And I've never snorkeled. I've never surfed. I've never boogie boarded or any of that like water sports stuff. But maybe down the line, like that'll be fun for me as the monetization kicks in and I can like replace my work hours with kind of YouTube creating my world hours. I can then pay for a snorkeling adventure and take my camera and GoPro, waterproof, whatever, and I could just share my snorkeling experience.
Right.
That could be my day, or surfing for the first time. That could be my day, so yeah.
Exactly.
Future adventures.
Yeah.
That's the thing I noticed about you guys' channel is the adventures. So we'll get into that. I'll add that to the list of questions. We're going to talk about your adventures. So, okay. So next part is the 5 questions, the core of the show. And so let's first and foremost, let's get to know you, both of you as well. So who are you, Cindy? Tell us about yourself and your background.
Okay, I was born in 1960. I was born in Montebello. I was raised in Los Angeles. When I was young, I had a club foot. One of my foot was in, and my mom wanted to get it corrected. So the only advice that they gave her was for me to have surgery. She did not want to do that. She did not want to put me in braces. So she started putting me in dancing. The dancing was really good, but it still wasn't correcting my foot because I kept tripping all over it. So Sears and Rosebach in Santa Fe Springs was near Whittier, where we lived. And they had a little modeling class for the young to the adults. And they had different days, and women and girls and all will go modeling, and they learn how to be poised and how to put makeup and take care of their skin care. And me doing the pivots corrected my foot. So I went to modeling classes from the age of 6 years old all the way till I was 15. I did some photo, did some magazines. But the time in the 60s and the 70s and the 80s, you had to be 5'7" and above.
Mm.
Now you can be any height almost and any size. And I'm so happy it's that way, because I couldn't get there. I had friends who actually got professional modeling agencies. But that time, that's how I got into modeling. That's how I got into beauty. When I turned 18, I started working at May Company, which is now Macy's. And I was working in the China department. And then I went into a bridal registry, and the manager liked the way I serviced her at May Company, asked me that would I like to work in the cosmetic counter. And then I thought, wow, it's close to beauty. It's close to what I like to do. Got into cosmetics. I worked in cosmetics from 21 years old all the way till I was 31. And then I started selling Aveda products, hair care products, and I went into outside sales. And then I moved to Central Coast. I got in Central Coast. But before then, I worked at Nordstrom's. I worked at all the different department stores. And then when I got to 31, I started selling hair care products, and I moved to Central Coast. Did that for about 3 years. Met my husband at a bowling alley. Mm-hmm. My friend was a manicurist, a salon owner. She goes, Cindy, would you like to come down and watch me bowl? I go, bowling? I don't know how to bowl. And she goes, yeah, come on down. You'll meet some friends. Because when I came down to Central Coast, I put my whole mind into selling. Because it was outside sales. I was straight commission. So that's how I met Greg. And Greg was the bowler. And he saw me bowling, getting a bunch of gutter balls. I think the first time I bowled, I think I hit a 50. And that's how we met. And then we dated for about 3 years, and then got married. We had our baby. And then I started working for West Coast. And then, I went back to working at Macy's, which was Robinson's May. Got a job working for West Coast, sold Paul Mitchell, American Crew, Rusk, all the major manufacturers. Did that for 27 years. He's going, well, why are you going on cruises? Why are you going to Vegas? So I got him a job selling hair care.
Oh, my.
And he did that for how many
I did
years?
that for 15 years.
And he loved it.
I know more about shampoo than a guy should. But.
So we did that. And then, honestly, to be honest with you, my number one product was Paul Mitchell. I put my whole life into Paul Mitchell. They just matched with me. The color, the shine, everything. It's just the products, the styling products.
And they have a big Awapui farm in Hawaii.
Yes, I think it's Lanai or something like that. Lanai or
I'm not sure exactly
big island of Hawaii or something like that.
Wow.
And so I was passionate about the line, and I was like the top Central Coast sales representative.
She was the top California color salesperson.
Yeah. And I did
And then
very
that's
well.
saying a lot in our little area,
So
going against people in San Diego, LA.
Yeah, I did
San
really
Francisco.
good. I did really good. And then then I worked for Sebastian. I worked for different companies. He got my territory. It grew even more. And it brought us some good things. It brought us a house. And then things had changed. Things changed in the industry. There wasn't many hair shows. Companies were selling out to other companies. And so 2017, before that, we opened a salon. We owned a salon business.
Okay.
We were salon owners for about 4 years. It was called Total Beauty Experience. We did that for a while, and then things started changing with everything. And
the way the business was going, our business model just didn't work anymore.
Yes, so we closed the salon, got out of that. One of our hairdressers was taking acting lessons, and I found out who was the person that was doing acting lessons, and he taught Eric Zekron, actor. So he's here in LA and San Luis Obispo. So I took up some acting lessons.
Yeah.
Then we were background actors. Got into background acting. He loved it.
It was fun.
He loved it.
I'm not good at memorizing lines.
Nah.
I can't act because I'm too worried about remembering the lines.
But he loved
She
it.
does well.
Then I wanted to go in front. And then that was a whole new ball game. Because again, you got to memorize lines. You got to, you got to know their lines, and you got to know where's your mark and when you come in. Yeah. So
Wow.
now this is where I'm at. Did that explain?
Yeah. Yep. So you
retired.
acting still, and you work at Macy's. Yeah.
Yes, very part-time, very part-time. When I left the hair business, I sold a little bit. I went to American Greetings cards. I was like their little person that puts up the cards. You know what I mean? Because I just wanted to find out where I wanted to do in my life. I'm 64 now, so I was about 58, 59. So I did that for a while. And then, of course, my daughter came home. She also works in cosmetics, and she was raised in the hair business. She says, Mom, they need some seasonal. Would you like to go? And I said, okay. Did that for a couple of times. They asked me to come on very part-time, I told them. So I do work in cosmetics and fragrance because of my past. I've done that for so many years. And then still want to keep my acting going because I didn't want to be full-time, but keep my acting going. Oh, and I also forgot to let you know, too. During my 20s, I also worked at the racetrack. And I wanted to be a jockey.
Oh, wow.
Did that for a while, about 3 years. And my sister and I, we were hot walkers, mucked up stalls, did the hay, fed the horses. And I worked at Del Mar, Hollywood Park, and Pomona, but did that for a couple of years. And then, I saw Lafitte Penkai, I met Willis Shoemaker, all those people, but realized these 1,500-pound horses, I thought I'm going to get back out and go back in the beauty business. But hey, I got a chance to do it. Got to meet a lot of famous people in it. So I also did that as well. And so I did acting, dancing, not singing, and modeling, and beauty, and sales.
Wow. Good career to me. You're doing real well.
You too.
Yeah, I was. You said American Greetings. Something in me. My mom was like the top greeting card designer, and she ended up a little bit.
Yeah.
Her whole career. So yeah. So
Yeah.
And then in the chat, we've got R&B Roaming. Welcome, R&B Roaming. We've got Timmy, the Racing Channel. We've got Raw Footage as well. Welcome. Appreciate all of y'all for being here. All Raw Footage past 500 subs. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Or y'all helped me reach 500 subs. I thought they were way past that, so I don't want to limit them. I think they're way past that, but we helped them, I guess. So great. Yay. Let's see, congratulations, Raw Footage and Andy Mon. Raw Footage is past 900 subs. I knew that. I was like, that seems But yeah, congratulations on that. Okay, continuing on. So that was a good background you shared there. And Greg, you want to share shorter version, but what about you?
Well, I consider myself growing up in New York because I went to junior high school, and 2 years of college in New York.
Yeah.
I played baseball all through, that was my life, playing baseball.
Yeah.
I was invited to spring training 2 years in a row for the Cleveland Indians and the California Angels. So I didn't get a contract. I didn't play professional baseball, but it was my life until I was like 26 years old.
Wow. And
then I made a mistake of coming out to California in the wintertime because in New York I had snow. It was cold, and I came out here and it was 80 degrees. And I told my dad, hey, you mind if I move out to California? And he said, no, go pack your stuff and come out. So that's how I ended up here
Lompoc.
in Lompoc.
Yeah.
Yep. 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 My Deb and myself, she lived in Ojai, California, and we had to escape. We had to escape the Ojai fires, St. Thomas Fire.
Yes.
And so we got in the car and we drove up the coast, and we ended up staying up near Lompoc. We were in Buellton.
Right.
We went to Solvang. I saw you guys visited the beautiful German town, Solvang. Yeah, we were up there for a while. So yeah, we know the area. And there's a community near Lompoc that we both love. I can't think of the name off the top of my head. Sunrise, Sunshine, something like that. It's a really cool community. Older, a lot of more mature people living on tons of acreage with their own homes and a central building. I can't remember the name of the town, but it's a community in near Lompoc. And yeah, Greg, you were just sharing about I also played baseball my whole childhood. I played club baseball a little bit, and then I bowling my whole childhood, and as well as I love bowling. And cool.
Yeah, I loved bowling myself. I used to bowl in national tournaments.
Yep.
We would travel
Wow.
around the country and bowl.
Very cool. Yeah, I did a tournament like one time. That was pretty intense. Okay, let's see here. I'm keeping up in chat. Okay. Next question. Let's talk about the channel actually. So Cindy Lifestyle and More. So tell us about the channel, what types of content, whatever you want to share about the channel.
So when I first started, I only knew beauty. That was my, that's what I do. So I wanted to share the things that I learned in makeup, because I had to go to training. I'm not a professional makeup artist. I didn't go to school to be a certificate. But when you work in a department store, you go to training to learn about those products that you're going to sell. And you don't charge for the product, the makeup. So you give it as complimentary to sell the product. Okay. So that's how they teach you. Well, I figure since I've been doing it for so many years, why not show others what I've learned? So I try to show how to make your skin make it look better, and how to take care of it. If you're having some problems, or, I want to share what I've learned. And I get a lot of women that do come on my channel, and they want to learn natural look. They want to learn glamour look. They want to know how to take care of their skins, how to do something. Some people like to use more than one moisturizer. Some people say, no, I just want to cleanse and tone and moisturize. So I like to show everything. At the same time, I want to share what I've learned in hair care, how to take care of your hair, how to cleanse, how to condition, how to mask. Because when I went out and sold the hair care products, I had to know about the product knowledge to sell to the hairdresser. I didn't do it, but I need to know what I was talking about before I walk in the door. So, they know what they're doing. They know when you don't know something. And, when you have the educators, I'll get back to you. Let me get the educator. They're going to come in with the technology. I'm going to give you the product knowledge. So I thought, well, why not share that? Just share testimonial things and things that I use and review. And some things may not work out, but it doesn't mean it's not going to work out for others. A lot of people say, I don't like a certain product. That's okay. But that doesn't mean this person doesn't like it and is doing great with it. I never bring any products down. I see things as there's something for everyone. Everyone has their own personalities. Everyone likes to use what they like. Everybody needs to be their own person. And some people say, I don't wear any makeup. That's fine. You don't have to. You don't have to wear anything. There's only one thing. Wear sun protection, cleanse your skin, and tone your skin. Because someone coming from me who I just had carcinoma on the side of my knee, that most anything, if you can do anything, is wash your face at night. If you wear makeup, please remove your face makeup and wear a sun protection. That's more than important than anything. If that's all that you can do, it's important to me that I say that, because when a doctor says, thank God, whatever you've been doing, it could have been worse. So sunblock can only go so far. but if you don't wear any, then it doesn't help. You got to have something. And so I like to share that in my YouTube channel. The other thing I like to share is going somewhere. If I'm going to go on vacation, Greg and I are going to go to Vegas, we're going to go to Knott's Berry Farm, then I want to share it with everybody. And that's something I want to do, is vlog a little bit and take you with us. And it's fun sharing that. And there's a lot of people say, I don't live in California. I live in Oklahoma. What a nice place to go see. I want to share things that we go to. So that's another thing. I like to share empties, things that I've used up. Am I going to rebuy them? Why I didn't like them. Why were they a fail? Why did I love them? And then we also do it to household items. These are the items we use that
Would we buy again?
Yeah. And we do it for dogs. We do things that we use around the house, things that we drink, things that we buy. I mean, anything. It's just, I save them in my room. I have a little clutter of household items and I'm going to share it, and some people love that. And what's really cool? There are YouTube people that come on your channel and they only watch our empties. They only watch our vlogging, or they may watch my beauty channel. So I have different types of wonderful followers and subscribers. And some of them have been following me that are starting to follow others that come on the channel now, like you or somebody else. And that's what's so unique about it. So I want to share, I want to grow, and I want to help others.
Beautiful. Perfect. While you were sharing all of that, we had Deb Rael mention that the spiritual community near Lompoc is called Sunburst.
Okay.
We both enjoy that community. And Raw Footage said Cindy looks amazing for her age.
Thank you.
And Elle Runs Things said great advice.
Thank you.
Got a Gen X Effect is here. Welcome, Pawpaw. How you doing? He's our next guest on 5 Questions this coming Saturday.
All right.
We'll watch it.
Mel loves your videos. Awesome.
Thank you.
And great idea. Little compliments from Weekends with Nay. Oh, I don't know if there is a channel. Greg, do you have a channel?
I have a channel, but I have not put a video on yet.
A full video.
Okay.
Right.
He's just done the shorts right now. So he does.
Okay. Cool. Well, you can share it when you're ready.
Yeah, to be continued.
Awesome.
I plan on starting it up.
Okay, that sounds like a good thing. Yeah, cool. And then so we're caught up in the chat. And the next question. So we were just talking about your channel. So now this is where we could talk about your YouTube journey. Like it says on your channel, you've been going since March 2021. You've got over 1,300 subscribers. You've got over 400 videos. Congratulations on that. Over 150,000 views. Congratulations on that. So what has your YouTube journey been like?
It's a great experience. You're right. Up and down hills.
A lot of ups and downs.
The valleys.
A lot of wins.
I'm
and
at
then
3254 hours. Let's see. 300. Yeah. It's been rewarding, but you got to be consistent. If you're not consistent, then you lose the drop. You know what I mean? And I think that's like in anything. I've noticed that when I first started, I was doing it for fun, hobby, put some videos out, don't put a video out, do them once a week, then do it twice a week. I started learning that when I was being a little bit more consistent, putting 2 or 3 or more that I started noting more subscribers, more people coming on, saying hello to me, becoming more your friends. They follow you. They follow you through your journey. They see your ups and downs. Everything doesn't have to be perfect. And that's what I need to teach myself. If I'm not feeling well, It's okay. You can tell them you're not feeling well. If you're feeling great, it's okay. It's wonderful. Let them know that you're feeling wonderful. Because sometimes we don't know what's happening in their lives. So when someone says, some things have happened, then my heart goes out to them, because then become your friends. You have people that really become your friends. There's people that come and go. They're still there, and then they show up. You're like, where have you been? I haven't seen you for 6 months. But those are friendship, because our friends, our normal friends in our lives come and go, even too, that you even know them in person. What's the other thing I like about this journey is meeting new people. Whoever thought I would meet you? Whoever thought I would meet people that are on your guest? I didn't know the source. I didn't know Mel. I didn't know Andy Mon TV3. I'm going to try to learn all your names, but I didn't know you existed out there. And that's what it's about. It's about becoming friends with each other, because we're all different personalities. We're all different walks of life. We got different things in our lives. We live in a different culture. We live in different states. We've been through different things. And that is special to me. And I want to meet all of you and learn about all of your lives. I'm willing to help everyone here with your hours. Let me know. Say, Cindy, would you like to swap some hours? Let me know who you are. I'm willing to do that for all of you. I'm willing to give you the support as you're giving me the support. When you support each other, it makes things build better. It makes the community grow better. It makes all of us become together. No matter how far you are, no matter what state you are, no matter where you're at in your life. We are here to help each other. We're here for a reason. And you're here for a reason. Everyone is here, wants to grow in this YouTube channel. Well, we need to grow together.
Yeah, YouTube keeps making it harder and harder and harder.
So we have to help each other out.
So you guys kind of have to,
and I'm gonna tell you something, and I'm gonna say right now. When I told a coworker in my job that I opened up a YouTube channel and I started a YouTube channel, she had a YouTube channel, and she quit. And the reason why she quit was because I guess they changed the format. It went to 4,000 hours and you needed 1,000 subscribers, and she felt like she was working so hard that it upset her. I wish she wouldn't have not taken her away. I wish she would have kept it, because she would be on her way right now. But that was a decision that she made. When she mentioned that to me, I realized that it's going to take all of us to grow our channels, because things do change. Things can change tomorrow. Things can change next year. But if we have each other's back and help each other and get where we need to be, it just makes it stronger. And you got to think of it this way. This is collabing. What a fun way to collab with each other.
And it's real people.
And it's real people. And we're learning from each other. I'm learning live. I'm not the best at it right now, but that's okay, because the more I do it, the better I'm going to be. I've got my videos where I can, do my videos, set it all up, edit. I got that down. I learned it. I learned it the hard way, but I did it. But I'm willing to learn live. I'm willing to learn how to learn this with all of you, and I'm willing to help everyone. And I'm willing to help you out. So everyone that's on this channel, just let me know that, Cindy, do you want to help each other with these hours? Do you want to help? Just let me know. And I'm willing to help.
Yeah,
I'll help you. You help me.
Yeah.
It's hard. And, sometimes we have 3 TVs going and, different channels.
Yes.
Right.
It's hard to support everybody, but we try.
We
know
try.
how hard it is to get support. So to give it, we have, TV in the room, TV out here. We've got the iPad going, always on a different channel. So we're trying to help 3 different people out at the same time.
Right.
Do they all get all the attention? No, but we it's support.
But I think that if we tell each other, I'm helping you. then I'm going to sit there and,
Yeah.
and put your video on.
Thank you down the
Because
road.
you only got
Appreciate
so
it.
many hours in the day. I mean, we got so many days. But the point is this: if you're helping, and I've got this name of the list, just like when I used to go to salons. I have the A salons, I got my B salons, I got my C salons. The ones that bought every week, the one that bought every 2 weeks, the one that bought them once a month. They all got their support, but they all got it in different ways, just like you said. And I think that's a truly thing that you've said. When they're supporting you, giving you $1 a month, you need to support them. Okay. That doesn't mean that Cindy's not supporting you. I am still supporting you no matter what. No matter what. I'm still going to give you my support no matter what. I want to support you too. And I will do the best that I can with my heart. I think when people do things with their heart, it means so much. So I'm here to support anyone that's willing to support me too. I got a heart too. You know what I mean? I want to grow with all of you just as much. I hope you want to grow with all of us.
We know how hard it is to be successful.
Yeah, I mean, I was straight commission. If I didn't sell and see people and go to salons, I couldn't buy a house. We couldn't pay the bills. We couldn't buy food. Well, it's the same thing right here. If we can't get what we need to be where we're at, because remember, even if you get monetized, you got to keep it going. Now you got to get the views. It's never going to end. It's never going to end. So we got to keep going with each other. We got to keep going. Got to get those little steps and keep going, because if we don't and we stop and we think we got it, you don't. It never ends.
And it gets frustrating. It's not all, cherries here. We
got to keep going.
We have our days where it's like, is it worth it?
Well, anything's going to get frustrated, but you got to turn it around.
Yeah.
But you got to think, okay, how can we make things productive? How can we work smart? And stop spinning the wheels. You know what I'm saying? So what can we do? That's why I'm saying you've come out with a lot of things that you said that has opened my heart, that has opened my mind. Because the reason I'm saying that, and I know I say this all the time, but when I went to different people that were motivational speakers, Zig Ziglar, Tony Robbins, all these people, because they wanted us to learn that with open-ended questions, they all taught us, what are you going to do step by step? What are you going to think? What's going to change you? Go speak with somebody who's successful. Go ask them questions. Ask them what they're doing right. Because sometimes we can only do so much, and then you say something and you've added something up. I haven't done that. I haven't done this. We all learn from each other. You've taught me as much. I hope I can teach somebody else.
Well, what I just noticed is maybe you should do more content just like what you're doing right here. Teaching us, inspiring us, type of content. Maybe a live stream with a topic that's specifically focused on, hey, I'm here to help you. This is what I've learned, and these are the ways that you help. These sort like motivational and informational videos and live streams. To help other channels, because you've gotten to a certain point and there's a lot coming up behind us. So I was at the beach yesterday and I did 8 tips for growing a successful YouTube channel in 2025. So
that's something different. And I didn't mean to interrupt you, but what I didn't understand, you said something, if you have 10 people on your channel watching your live, can give so many hours. Okay, so can you explain that again, of what you were talking about? If you have so many people watching your lives in your live, how do you figure the people to the hours?
I thought it was going to be simple, but that was Chip. That was Are You Locked In? That he was the one. He asked people a question to make conversation. Like, if you have 10 people in your live for 1 hour, how many hours is that? And we all said 10 hours, but he or maybe he has information we don't, but that's 25 hours or so. If there's 10 people consistently 10 people in the live for the whole hour. But say maybe it's more. So I don't know that well. So
Oh,
that's
okay,
just,
that's okay. That's but it made me think. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah.
What you said made me think a little bit.
Do live stream. If you could come up with topics, write down your topics when you're going through your day. Like I just said, eight tips for building a successful YouTube channel in 2025. That type of topic, write that down. And when you get time, make a schedule of upcoming lives, put them up on your channel, upcoming, and then have good top titles like that. And then people will like it in advance. You'll get 5, 10 likes before you even do the live. And then when you do the live, the algorithm, YouTube's going to send more people into that live if it's already building up and it's got a really good title. It's been optimized. You put in a good description, you put in your good keywords and tags, hashtags, and everything. So it all lines up with the title, the words in the title. Put a good thumbnail on it, so it's going to attract people in the day of, and then you just share what you just did. You just are passionate, and you're teaching us some things. So that's what people need. So, and you may get 20, 30 people in there an hour, and that may turn out to be if you do a 2 hour live, you do 1 hour, 2 hours, whatever, and you might get 50 or 100 watch hours, depending. So, and it adds up. It does. So,
That's what we need.
Thank you. I mean, I appreciate that because like I said,
yeah.
I'm learning all this. I got this all. I got the other stuff pretty much where it needs to be. Now
Right.
this is new revenue for me, a whole new direction.
Same thing with hair, makeup, nails, skincare, all that. Like focus in a title that will draw people in, and just do the same formula and schedule out your lives in advance, and just bring value. So fast, yeah. We've got a lot of awesome people in here today, and they're sharing great things too. People like down the road said he's already watching your playlist right now, and R&B roaming is excited to connect with you and is also watching your content right now. And
Perfect.
so, yeah, some great support right here, right now. Mel. Oh yeah. Mel says, yeah, you can actually keep an eye on your analytics for your live stream while you're actually in the live stream doing it.
Okay.
And up on a few of these comments here. Andy Mon keeps saying Cindy and Greg are the best. Mel says Cindy and Greg, you are awesome. Okay, just about caught up here. So yeah, R&B roaming right there. Cindy, I am running
Thank
your
you.
link up if you want. And there you go. Mel runs things. You can check the analytics while you are live. And Andy on and Rudy. Okay. You're live. That's wild. Rudy wants you to say 3,600 if you want.
3,600. I'll say 30. I can't go from 0 to 3,600.
Yeah. Okay. Mel says. Yeah, Mel says, Cindy, you could be streaming this live to your channel. Yeah, that's something I did put that in the email to y'all. If you want.
Yeah, we weren't sure how to do
I
it.
didn't know how to do it. So like I said, I'm still learning. I'm still.
Yeah, well, it's up to you. Nemo said it's the source. That's right. Welcome, Nemo. The OG is in the house. How you doing?
There he is.
There he.
Hello.
The motivator.
How it all began.
Nemo. All right, Mr. Phenomenal. So mostly a shorts channel. Raw footage, mostly a shorts channel. Seems possible to get to 10 million. Yeah, that's why we do long forms. Roll out long. Cool. Okay. Yeah, so if you wanted to, there's on your screen there's like more or something like 3 dots. There's something in there. You don't have to do it now, but it says stream to your. It says just click on and log into your YouTube account, and then it lets you set up a title and a thumbnail and description for
Okay.
streaming it to your thing. if you wanted to do the rest of this, you could. If you want to do that process, it's up to you. Um, okay. Continuing on. So, so yeah, you do a lot of adventures. I like that aspect of your channel as well, and that you both do these adventures together is really fun and cool. And so some of the ones I noticed are the Knott's family or Berry Farm or something.
Yeah.
You've been Randy's Donuts, a famous, world famous donuts place. Solvang, California, German, beautiful town. Do you want to tell us about any of these different adventures you do, or what this is all
Well,
about? Or
what it is when I started watching more YouTube before I started my channel, I was watching a lot of vloggers, you know, going to Disneyland, going to talking about the roadside attractions in their area. And I thought that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool to show some roadside attractions. And I thought, well, you know, we got Solvang, and you know, we've got the ostrich farm in Buellton, and we got Santa Barbara, and we've got Pismo Beach. We could show some of the sites that people are going up the 101, either going towards San Francisco or back to California, going towards San Diego and Hollywood. There's roadside attractions that they can stop by and see what we have. We got wineries, we've got beaches, we got San Luis Obispo. They got the Great Farmers Market on Thursday nights. Technically, we need to do a little bit more. You know, sometimes his job, you know, we can't do them all. But, you know, we want to start showing more of that so people can get off the 101 freeway and take a break and see what's out here. You know, they may be driving to San Francisco, then go by Pismo Beach and take a break, you know, for a couple of hours.
We actually started when we went to Las Vegas.
Yeah, that's true.
We went to the Boneyard for all the old hotel signs.
Yes, we did in
And
Vegas.
they actually, you go there at night and they have them still lit up, but
Yes.
they're in a boneyard.
Yes.
And like the Stardust, it's not there anymore. All the old hotels,
And the old signs.
the Dunes, all of them, the Hard Rock.
Yes. Yes.
They have all the signs there. And there's another place on the way there. It was called the Seven Mountains.
I think it's called the Seven Mountains. Then,
And it's a gentleman just has different colored rocks
right.
on
He's a-
each other, but it's more of a spiritual thing. Stand in the middle of the seven.
middle of nowhere. It's in
Yeah,
Vegas.
it's a pretty cool thing though.
But there's a lot of things that are roadside attractions that people don't know of. So they're driving on the 101 freeway or the 5 freeway or you know, and you're passing all these things up and you have no idea that you're passing little things that you can see to rest your legs or stretch and see something, you know, see a roadside attraction. So that's the other things that I wanted to share as in vlogging him and I were talking about.
Yeah, we run into all kinds of different things. The guy who made everything out of bottles.
Right, right.
And just that's what he
That
does.
you
You
would
go
never
to his
think of.
farm and he has the bottle trees and
But everything's made out of like
old bottles.
Old bottles. So we also have that one. So we try to find out different places that there is in whereby we live, or you're going to a certain area that we can share to others because we don't know where everybody lives. You know what I'm saying? And then if they don't live here in California, they know some things that we have. So we try to show blogging, and we're in Vegas. We love to show Vegas, the
We love
lights and the
Vegas.
actions, and you know, and we try to find little things. We know the Strip's the big famous one, but there's things out of the Strip, restaurants, and you know that you don't think of to go to.
Yeah, we're not big gamblers. We spend most of our time walking up and down the street just
Yes.
watching what's going on.
So we try to share that as well. Knott's Berry Farm. Now there is a lot of Disneyland YouTube, so we're trying to show more Knott's Berry Farm. There's not as many as Knott's Berry Farm. There's not a whole lot of Magic Mountain. So we want to show things that don't get a lot of attraction, get a lot of play. Yeah, exactly. So we want to do those, you know, and they're cost effective. They're very affordable.
Yeah, they're cheaper for us.
Right. Because Disneyland can be a little expensive, and not that we want to go there, but you know, it's,
We got year passes for what it goes to one day in Disney.
yeah.
Yeah.
So just to go to Disneyland costs more than going all year at Knott's.
Right. Right.
So,
I drove from Ohio across to California. I took the Route 66, and amazing to me because, like, okay, you got the freeway which goes the whole way there, but then along the side of the freeway they've got the Route 66, the old
yeah,
road. And like this is like the mother road, you know, the very important roadway in America. And then there's a lot of rundown. It's not like I think there's a resurgence energy around like the whole Route 66, like everybody along that path working together, and a lot of, you know, energy towards it, you know, small businesses and such. But yeah, it's like that's another one is like just take Route 66, and the whole journey is things to share through the YouTube
yes.
lens.
We've
So
threatened to
where,
do that, but we haven't done it yet.
We got to go see the McDonald's. I don't, the one you saw in San Bernardino. I don't know if you saw that. That was actually
yeah,
a McDonald's. That's where the movie started from, the people that started it. It was there, and that's on the Route 66. And sometimes a lot of these places don't get seen. You know, we know about them, but a lot of other people don't get to see them. So it gives a chance for people to see what's really out there.
yep, yep. Rudy's in Texas, so he's asking if you've been to Route 91.
91 freeway. Yes, I've been if it's a 91 freeway, yes.
Yeah. The moment you guys were talking, and I had on my screen, I got a snapshot of it, so I'll share it on my channel community page. So I have 11:11 a.m. in Maui, Hawaii. We were on for 1 hour and 11 minutes, and we had 11 people in the show here.
Good.
So
That's good.
yeah,
You can see it.
amazing.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's
You
cool.
already an hour?
Yeah, we've already been an hour and 17 minutes
Jeez.
now.
Didn't even see it. You're having a good time. You don't even notice the time.
You go. There you go. Okay, so let's talk a little more about the products. So you work in you work in beauty. You know, there's hair, there's makeup, there's nails, there's skin, all these different areas. Is there any products you do? I also noticed a lot of your content is reviewing different products in different genres and such. Do you have any tips? Are you doing any paid partnerships? Do you have any tips about that? People that want to monetize by sharing brands. What do you think about all that?
Well, because of her acting, she can't really team up.
So so let's say for an example, if somebody does like a bank commercial, you can't do another bank commercial. It's like, so you got to watch what you can do.
You have
know
to
what
sign
I
a
mean?
contract
Right.
that you
So-
won't do one.
So what I do when, so I work at Macy's. So everything that I sell at Macy's, I usually buy and I bring it home and I review it. Okay. I talk about the makeup and the skincare, how it works, why I bought it, why I like about it. So I buy those things and I show it. Okay. I do get on my email on my Yahoo account people that want me to share their makeup, to share their hair care, to share their vitamins. I review them if I feel like if I feel passionate about that line, but I won't ask for any money because I don't want to put myself in a position if that line makes it and I get an audition for that line, I have to be honest with them and say, yeah, I got paid for it and this and that. And
Right.
so I got to
Yeah.
watch my boundaries, but like I did the City Beauty, and about 2 years ago, I actually was a person that did City Beauty. So what it was, they paid me, paid my agent, they paid me, and I was the one that did the testing on their new product. So I'll test them. They send me a raw product, and I'll test them, and then I take photos. And you ever seen before and after? You may see someone just the skin here, or they'll just show I've done those. I did it for It Cosmetics. I've done it for others. So that's why when someone sends me something, I'll do it at no cost. I will do the review as an honest review, but I won't charge them for it.
That way, if she doesn't like it, she can say she
Well, I
doesn't
can
like
be
it.
honest, but if something in the future comes up and they make it, then I want to keep myself open. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So I have done things like that, but I've actually been paid as an actress doing a review on products. Okay, so they send
Right.
it to you. You come home, you got to go back, you got to take before and after, you got to answer questions, and I've done those. I still do reviews on products like you've seen me. So I'm going back into City Beauty. I did their oils for their neck, and I did it for about 6 months. And I think they used my neck. I saw my neck being used like right here before and after. So I've done those things. I did their City Beauty. I did their lip gloss about a month ago. I didn't ask them to pay me. I just did a review. Because what happens if they do a casting call? I want to apply for it. So that's why I do that. But
Good to be monetized
Huh?
in life. Good to be monetized in life first and make that your main priority. And then this cherry on the top, YouTube can be a cherry on the top. But like if we're already in our career, that's the best way to really be monetized is to be in career.
Because you're making money, right? Yeah.
Number one. Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
I wanted to Pin Fool Life has been here as well. And also Jamal Williams, my twin bro, is in the house, everybody. We have a lot of fun, Jamal and I, and he also, God blesses everybody. So God bless everyone. Absolutely.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes. Welcome. Welcome.
God bless right back at you.
Yes. Okay. Continuing on. So about your acting, I watched one of your films. I watched it on your channel there, and I also saw there's another on your IMDb page. I'll throw that on the screen. There is a movie that sounds a bigger deal. Do you want to tell us about any of your acting in any of your movies or commercials or anything like that? What has that been like?
Okay, so it's been a lot of fun. Salas Puda Street, I did like 5 years ago. It was about they just released it at the film festival just about a year ago. So it was in Santa Barbara. I did that. I have long blonde hair. I look totally different, and I played not the nice stepmom. But what I like about it that I have met a lot of good people in it. I've learned how to act like somebody else who I'm not, but be myself. That's the incredible part about it.
Right.
You still got to be you, and I don't want you to know the punchline of me. When I do my sides, I don't want you to know that what I'm going to do it. I want to be that person, but still be Cindy. So. When I did the Salas Puda Street, it was about immigration that they went through all that. And I did really well in it. I got so many people ask me for the autograph. People liked my acting. I looked natural. I'm not bragging. I was just really pleased that I got a lot of good feedback. Yeah, I was really happy about it. I've done some short films for Burbank Film Academy, LA Film School Academy. They bring New York Film Academy. Thank you, Greg. That they kind of work with Warner Brothers. So I did the squirrel that I played a part that my great grandfather's picture. You got that? I actually was at the Warner Brothers. So Warner Brothers shared their costumes, their setting. It was professionally, the people that wrote it had it in a leasing place. They put money into it. I was the main actress. I had it for like a month. It was 5 days. Everything that was on me from Warner Brothers, everything. And then we got to go to Warner Brothers and actually watched it at their theater.
In the screening room.
I was so happy that I don't know who sat in those seats one time. It was incredible. What a great feeling. In this business, in the acting business, whatever you get, whatever you get casted on, whatever you audition for, whatever callbacks, it's a win. Because when the casting directors look at your headshots, they're going through boom, 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 click,
The
boom,
best.
boom, boom, click, boom, boom. Then they get those. Now they're going to watch your reels. Boom, click. Just to get that, it's exciting. And to audition for
I mean, they're
somebody.
looking at hundreds and hundreds of different people.
Then when you get a callback, you're just like, wow. Then when you get casted,
When you get casted, then it's like the
rewarding.
big prize.
So it's a rewarding business, but it is a hard business. You got to have a
Frustrating.
thick back. You got to have a thick skin. You know what I mean? Because you're going against other people. But the most thing I enjoy about it is the playing something that you're not. You know you're not. The only thing is not to be that person forever. You
Yeah.
got to get yourself out of character. You know what I mean? It's
Sometimes she comes home and
Right.
she's still Betty Boop.
well, you want to be that person, you know? And it's amazing how you can learn sides and you go to work, that all that stays in your head. And then you
Yeah.
think you forgot it and you don't. It's there. It's amazing how you can let it sit there. And you learn, you got to learn it. You got to learn word by word. They don't want you changing it unless they change it. So you got to know when your mark is on, when that person stops, you got to come right in, not hesitate. You got to do it. And
To make it look natural.
I love it. I enjoy it. It's stressful learning everything, but I love it. There is another one that's coming out. It's called Three Flowers. It's about the Zoot Suit riots that happened in LA. That's been going on for about 5 years.
If he ever
'Cause-
finishes it, yeah.
Well, they had COVID. First, it was a short film. And then it turned into a feature film.
You got funding, yeah.
And he's got the funding. So right now he's doing his 40s, his 50s, and I'm going to be in the 70s. So right now he's setting up for that. Some film can take 5 years, some can take 3 years, depending on, they're screenwriters and they're the producers and they're the directors. They're trying to get their films funded to pay us.
Yeah.
Get all the costumes and pay all the makeup artists and all the hairdressers. I mean, they're going to be there, and the cast and the crew and all that. I mean, everybody's got to work together. So I've already been accepted for that one. That's called Three Flowers. I was going to be the Zoot Suit. I'm supposed to be one of the moms. They may change it, but hopefully this summer it gets done. I get my part done, and then next year it would be released. It could be released in Film Festival. It could be released in Tubby. It could be released in Redbox. That's there. That's what they're going to do. I just need to do my part.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, right.
Beautiful.
Yeah, and then I do have an agent too. She gets the ones that like for
Commercials.
TV commercials. I've done auditions for Jennifer Lopez, Adam Sandler, different, and some of them they're the casting director, but yeah, I've done those too. And I just, I haven't been casted for some of them, but you know what? Just to look at me and watch my acting, it means a lot to me.
Yeah. That's cool. It's cool. So many people over in that area. It's like almost everybody out there is there for acting, or trying to make something, so.
And they're getting in YouTube too. They've got YouTube channels, they're doing YouTube, including news people. They've got their own channels going, so it's happening.
Oh yeah. Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Samuels is here. How you doing, Peyton? Welcome. So the next part here, I'd like to know. Also, I was gonna say it would be cool if you can get some of the footage of, like, I don't know if it's possible while you're acting or not, but it would be cool if we got a little glimpse into the room, or I don't know what's possible to share.
When
But
I'm doing it, when you're doing it,
Yeah.
when you're at the scene,
You can-
you just have. I would just have to ask, like, when that happens, it's okay. They'll let me do it. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes they like you to do that, but yeah.
just audition, like when you're sitting in the audition room and you just have the camera
Yes.
or something, and like that.
Yeah, I
content
know
of-
what you're saying. Yeah.
And then I have, where does your channel or where does your brand go from here?
Good question. Good
Uh,
question. Excellent question. Okay. I think right now where it's going to go from here is start getting my lives going.
yeah.
Start
We want to do more travel.
more travel, meeting more people, start supporting others, get my hours up, get yours hours up, get everybody's hours up. And even if you got your hours, get your views, keep your views going. And I want to be part of that. I want to see you guys get your rewards as much as I get my rewards. I want to see everybody here,
Yeah. Yep.
everybody success in their careers. You know, this is YouTube. This is your career. This is a career. That's how I
Right.
see it. Okay. I know I've got careers going on right here. I do. But this is also a career too, because this
Yep.
helps me in these careers. Okay. So I want to help others. My right now, where I want to go starting today is get my hours where it needs to be, but I also want to see all your hours.
Everybody's
Everybody
success.
here. Just
Mm.
it means a lot to me. If it's not the hours and it's your subscribers, I'm willing to post your channels on my post. I'm willing to help.
Yeah.
I'm
Sounds
willing to help.
Sounds like you'll be stepping into a little bit of coaching, teaching, and also maybe your own community. It sounds that's really a big movement right now. We're each forming our community because you're going to have people around you, a big growing group of people around you, and you want to help them from what you've learned. You want to teach them things too, and have that it go both ways. Like they're all going to share knowledge with you. You're going to share knowledge with them, and so you know, you never know. Sometimes you may have a community name for your community
Yeah.
like, just never know where it'll go.
You don't know where it's going to go. You know, I can think of things like, 6 months from now, I'll go, you know what, I'm going to do this too. It's because my mind can fulfill as I go, but I'm also learning. See, I'm learning where you're coming from. I'm learning like Mel runs things. I'm learning where she's coming from. I'm learning where everybody else. And I think that's a true fact when I learned that from the motivational speakers. Go ask somebody what's making their life easier, why they're making it, why they're moving along, why they're getting this, whatever that job was. But it's the same thing in YouTube. It's the same thing in anything else. Is asking others, what are you doing? What are you coming along with? What's working for you? How are
Everyone
things
said
going?
live
Yeah.
was the magic pill.
Yeah. And but I also think you have to have some personality, you know what I mean? And go with it. But I see it more than that. And I know I'm probably repeating myself, but it's called support.
Yeah.
You can
Yeah.
say all day long, but if I'm not going to support you, it's not going to help you. It's got to be supporting each other. That's important. And it's the caring of it. And I'm a big believer in that. I just need to know who you are. Let me know. I'm here watching your channel. I subscribe to your channel. Just let me know. I'm here. And
All
and
right.
it doesn't matter how small or how large you are or how big it is. It's just, if you don't know, how are you going to know? How can I support you if I don't know who you are?
Right. So we've covered a lot of ground today, a lot of topics. Is there a topic that maybe we didn't cover that you'd like to share about who you are or what you're about, either one of you or both of you? Is there something you want to say before we go into the rapid fire and then
You
into
got it.
what the audience, the questions and comments from the audience? So is there anything else you wanted to, you sound like the watch hours and the support are like your main, let's go people.
It's the
Yeah,
truth. And
yeah.
it's the way she is.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
a people person. Very, and it's probably because my years in sales. That's what it is. I know what it is. I know what it's about. I still get hairdressers call me today and
Wow.
ask, "Do we still carry that?" I don't do it anymore. I don't know.
We haven't
You
done
know,
it for 10 years.
I still do. I'm at work and they're like, "Oh my God, Cindy, are they sending you a text?" I mean, but that makes me feel good because it shows that I did my job right. That it came from my heart. That's why they still call me. They knew that what I did is what I loved. And I am the same with this. when I talk to you or anyone here, and I am not a fake person. I am not. I take people for who they are. I've learned that in life, that you have to say things that you care about.
You get what you
Yeah,
do.
and I know that's the truth.
And
I
we have
am
no
not,
problem
I am
giving
not
first.
that person. I come from the heart. Regardless, that's who I am. I am a people person. I am a person that says things from my heart. I love to help each other. I've always inspired. I like being inspired. So I like to inspire others.
Mhm.
It means a lot to me. And that you're right. I'm very that way. But it always brought me happiness in my life. And and like I said, you said something the other day that inspired me. When you said, how can we help each other? And that inspired me. It just like, you know what? He's right. I sat right here on this chair right here. And I watched it again this morning. And again, when I watch your lives, or anyone in here that has a live, I've been on your channel, I've watched it till the end. Even if I fell asleep, I do not turn it off.
That's it.
Right, right.
And that is the truth.
And she has people that are her subscribers that are the fishing channel, or
Mhm.
we watch their videos.
Yeah.
We don't fish, but we watch their videos.
Yeah. You know what? He says something really good right now. Even
Mhm.
if we don't do certain things, we don't have your channel's your channel, and Andy's channel and Mel's channel.
If they were all
whoever's
the
over
same,
here.
nobody would watch.
Yeah, we're all different.
Yeah.
We're all going to be different characters. We're all going to have different channels. Did we lose you?
We had a little bit of
That's
a
okay.
freeze there for a second.
That's okay. We're all going to have different channels. You know, we all live in different states. We all have different weathers. You know, we all not going to be the same, but we have to care about each other.
Sure. Yep. Yep. Cool. All right. Awesome. Perfect. So now the next part is our rapid fire round. And then after that, we may have a little bit of time left for questions and comments. Maybe have a panel of a couple people on the screen if you're interested in that. But yeah, let's do rapid fire. So rapid fire is another fun round where I'll say, you know, a short word or statement, and then you just come up with whatever the first thing comes to mind, kind of. But like, yeah, it's a short, brief, fun round where you answer some questions briefly, and you just keep it moving. So we got a whole bunch of comments just flooded in after we had our little pause there. Let me just see here. Yeah, being different is what makes us unique, says Andy. Thank you. We do all care about each other, Andy. Yes, thank you. And Mel says, we are all unique, beautiful beings. And Brandon loves your message. Oh, well, I mean, you want to go ahead and answer that if you have an answer at the top of your head?
Favorite book.
I'm not a big reader.
I know that's
I'm a
my
watcher.
favorite book.
And that's why YouTube is so intriguing for us. I mean, I can get the scores of the baseball game in between watching the source. You know, I can keep up on everything.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, my favorite book was always magazines. It was like beauty magazines. You know what I'm saying? But God, I wish I could read I've never sat down and read a book unless it was a script because I had to learn the sites. But
so the only book that we ever read out of is the Bible.
Yeah.
Oh, there.
Yeah.
There's.
I have it next to my bed, right there, my banister.
Fire. Okay, so here we go. So Cindy is, and you can answer for yourself. This, you know, if
Cindy is, oh my God. Cindy's funny. I'm a funny person.
Yeah. Okay.
But she doesn't think she's funny.
No, but I am.
All right. And yeah, and then I also have Greg is. So I don't know who's supposed to answer this, but Greg is.
Greg is the supporter. Whatever she wants to do, I support her.
Perfect. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Oh yeah, script as a book. There you go. Script as a book. That's good. All right, continuing on. The next one is Cindy Lifestyles and More is
What it is, it's about everyday life. Everyday life. What happens
true.
in your everyday life? Everything changes. What happens today is not going to be tomorrow's going to be something different.
Yep.
Life changes
And
every
it's
day.
not always roses. She lets people know when she's having a bad day.
Right.
Yeah.
We all
Yeah.
have them.
Your subscribers are
As in amounts or who they are.
just a word or a sentence
Oh,
that you
beautiful.
feel.
I love my subscribers. They're beautiful. Very
Yeah,
heartwarming people.
They're all original.
that's true. That's true. One thing that makes you happy.
Life.
Yeah.
Small successes make us happy. They don't have to be big ones.
Yeah. Yeah. What's this is a welcome, Meritage Shades of Light. Welcome, welcome. Next one is I think you already answered this for the most part, but cats or dogs?
We're dogs, people.
Okay, we're dogs people, but I'm going to tell you something.
Oh,
I'm watching a movie, and if something happens to the animal, I am in tears. I am any
Yeah.
animal, cat, a dog, a bird,
In
a
a
lion,
movie,
an
10
elephant.
people could die, no
No,
problem.
that's not true.
But the cat dies, and she's like, I can't believe that.
I'm just like, oh God. When I go to the veterinarian, I don't even want to see the candle on.
I know.
Yeah, I really have a hard time. And pigs, I mean, even some snakes, I'm like, okay, I mean, I just have a hard time because they don't have any words, I mean, they can't speak for themselves. But yeah, it's just, I like bats, I like mouses.
Any animal.
It's just the truth. It's just.
Or tea?
What was that? Tea?
Coffee or tea?
Coffee.
Yeah.
There's no doubt about
Coffee.
that.
Yeah. Like your coffee. How do you like your coffee?
Black.
Black.
No cream, no sugar, just black.
All right. What about a favorite food?
Enchiladas.
Gelato.
Yeah, definitely hers is Mexican.
Enchiladas. Mexican food.
Favorite drink?
Me, I was like, go to the ball game and have a Dodger dog or a
Hamburgers.
hamburger.
Hamburgers.
I like hamburgers. I do.
Definitely. You're hamburgers.
Yeah. What about a favorite?
Favorite what? I think I lost you.
We missed that.
Like drink.
Oh, like any drink? I like margaritas. But bubbly is not alcohol.
And I'm a beer guy myself. I like my 805.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, 805 is good. What about a favorite dessert?
Chocolate cake.
Your
No,
chocolate cake.
Chocolate cake.
I like boysenberry pie.
From Knott's Berry Farm.
Absolutely.
What about favorite ice cream flavor?
Pistachio.
I like the Rocky Road.
Me too. I got that right now. Favorite. What about candy? Y'all like candy or no?
Yeah, I like the Twix bar.
If I think about the days, it would be God. I don't eat much candies anymore.
No, you don't.
You don't have to.
Yeah,
Or your mints. What do they call?
no, I don't really do that either.
I don't know.
Seeds candy, yeah.
Okay. No worries. You don't need. That's a lot of my guests. They avoid the candy, or some of them even avoid the television. They're just like, nope, don't do the TV, or nope, no
Right.
candy.
Right. Candy's just.
Good,
They
good,
stick to
good.
my teeth. That's what it is.
Okay, so what about, so you guys are travelers. I like that. What's a favorite city that you've traveled to?
Well, definitely Las Vegas.
Yeah, Las Vegas is our favorite place.
It is Las Vegas. Lights, action.
Yeah.
And like I said, we're not
Yep.
big gamblers. We just love to people watch. You
Oh,
can find
that's
all
cool.
kinds of people up and down the strip of Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Yep.
But the one where I
Um,
kissed the ground was Waikiki. Hawaii. That was my favorite trip.
favorite trip. Okay. Cool.
Oh,
Yeah. Waikiki. I've been to Hawaii. Cool.
Vegas is fun.
Uh, okay. So a lot of your traveling seems to be around your area. What about like flying somewhere? Like, what about a favorite, like a country that you'd like to visit, maybe?
Oh, Paris.
We'd like to go to Europe.
I want to
Yeah,
see
we'd like
Paris.
to see France,
Rome.
Italy, maybe Greece.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. For sure, Paris.
Probably England as well.
That would be good content. Yeah. If and when, that would be great content. Let's see here. Next question is, you did say that you do dance. Do you dance?
Yes. Yeah, you saw the video, right? The video when I was
Yeah,
dancing
there's
with him at the
at our
casino.
Christmas party, she was the hit of the show.
I
I did.
took dancing lessons when I was young, till all the way till I was like 20 years
She
old.
can dance. I
Yeah.
just kind of follow along.
There you go. There you
Yes,
go.
I was like in dancing. Yeah.
What about playing music, instruments, or anything like that? Or?
No,
No.
no.
Nah.
I'm not a singer, no instrument. Our daughter can sing, but not me. I sing in the shower.
There you go.
What do you say?
A music favorite music genre, favorite musician, or anything like that, or
I like rock and roll. Billy Idol. You know, I love the 80s and 90s. Billy Idol was my day. You know, 60s Rolling Stones. But yeah, Billy Idol definitely. I used to like Van Halen too.
Van Halen, Journey.
All those guys.
sure.
AC/DC.
All right, let's wrap it up with TV or movie recommendation. TV or movie shows or movies or anything like that, or
You know, when I was young, I Bewitched, but I'm not into TV shows
Yeah.
anymore.
She watches the old shows.
Mark?
She watches Gomer Pyle and like
wow.
All the 60s.
the
yeah.
old 50s, 60s shows.
Yeah. Mark Thomas.
I just watch
Seinfeld.
YouTube. I do. I get a kick out of people's content.
Right.
People can be funny. They don't even realize they're being funny. They're funny.
Yeah. Yep. The new Hollywood. It's all of us. We're moving as one. So
Yeah.
That's exactly right.
I call it Hollywood. The new one, the one that's coming down the pipeline, Hollywood. So okay, so that was rapid fire, and the next part here is just connecting in with the audience a little bit. See how long.
Can I ask one thing? Can I take a little
ahead.
break really quick? Because I've been drinking a lot of this.
Oh.
Is that okay? Really?
Yeah.
fast? Okay.
Yeah.
I'll let you talk. I'll be right back.
Yeah, we're just checking in with the audience and keeping an eye on any comments or any questions in the audience. If anybody wants to come on and panel, I'll go ahead and share the link for that. We'll do a little brief hangout here as we wind down the show. So Greg and I, we play baseball, we bowl. That's what we do.
Yeah. Have a lot in common. We both lived in Lompoc. Yeah, my dad lived in Lompoc. My dad was in the military. He was stationed out at Vandenberg for 10 years, which is it's now Space Force Base instead of Air Force Base.
We were in Lompoc. We were at the Sunburst community, and we saw a rocket ship go up while we were there. That was pretty cool. Yeah, SpaceX launch happened while we were there.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
they happen almost every other week now. SpaceX is really putting a lot of satellites up in space. So
Yeah. Wow.
supposedly he's
Wow.
going to come out with his own internet service. So we'll see how that all works.
Well,
Starlink
yeah,
or
he
something like that.
he's going for a little while now, and a lot of people have the Starlink. There's smaller ones, and then there's big, huge Starlink ones that you can buy and set all over wherever, you know. So yeah, during the Maui fires, we got a lot of Starlinks brought to Maui, and they were able to access the internet during that time
Good.
pretty well. So yeah, so
Thank
there's a
you.
question for y'all.
I'm so honest.
Yeah, of course. We were just talking about baseball, bowling, and Lompoc and Starlink and you know, spaceships launching and things like that. Raw Foodage wants to know what's for dinner, Cindy and Greg.
Oh, we got leftovers. We got chicken wings. We got French fries. What else do
And
we
we
have in
have
there?
Chinese food still.
Chinese food. We got leftovers for 2 days.
Nice.
So we gotta finish
We've got
those up.
Brandon of Palm Beach. New connection. I've seen him a lot on YouTube a bunch lately. So he's coming on. To, any comments
Hello.
or questions? Brandon, are you there?
Yeah, I couldn't hear you. Oh, hello. I'm sorry, you blanked out for a second. How's everybody today?
We are good. How about you?
I'm doing great. I caught your guys' live. The source I just got on. I think earlier this week. I think I've got acquainted with your channel. I'm
Oh,
impressed. I love it. I love your interviewing and stuff like that. Cindy and Greg, it's a pleasure to listen to you guys.
oh,
You know?
thank
Thank
you.
you. Appreciate
See,
you.
that
I've been
makes me
enjoying.
feel good. It makes me feel good. Yeah, it's means a lot. Thank you.
Congratulations on 30 years of being married. That's so impressive.
I know you
That's
don't,
not
I
something
don't see much of that no more.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I turned around, me and my wife have been married for we got married in 2010, so it's coming up on 15 years.
Well,
Yeah.
see, good for
Wow.
you too. I mean, seriously, you got to think about that. That's really good. Yeah, I
We
think
have-
that's awesome.
We have a lot of friends that have been through 2, 3 already.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
how life is.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
there's not many people willing to put in the time for the long haul.
And the commitment. And as you said, when your response was with the question was the friendship. And that was a very important thing of when you have a life partner, you know.
Yes. Can't be
So-
friends. Think about it. You know.
Well,
Yeah.
no, I always tell people when they I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No.
No,
Go
go
ahead.
ahead.
Go.
But I always tell people that when they ask me, I'm like, well, I've married my best friend. We were
Mhm.
just, that's essentially the success formula. That's it.
That's right.
It's,
Big believer in it.
That's the
Yeah.
easiest way to do it.
yes, indeed. Well, thank you. Like I said, I just wanted to come on and thank you guys for coming on. I think this was awesome. And
Aw.
the
We
sources,
appreciate you.
Thank you so
I
much.
caught your live at the very end, the last live stream you did, right as you were knocking off, and I was like, ah. So I'm very happy to have. I'm very happy to have been able to say hi.
Well,
That's
we're
it.
gonna come say hi to you. I'm gonna
We'll definitely support
definitely.
back.
Yeah, we are going to. That's what I'm talking about. You're a new friend.
Yep.
And
Well, thank you.
whoever-
Thank
whoever
you.
got
I
you
do
up-
appreciate it. I'm just open. I just started in November, so I'm just kind of feeling my way around, so to speak.
Yeah. Can I ask you?
You
A question?
know, of course.
What kind of channel do you have? What do you do? May I ask?
Well, I'm a chef, and I started doing well, not a chef. I'm a cook in a country club down here in Palm Beach, and I was starting to do food and stuff like that. But then just people like my personality and wanted me to go live, and because I am a character, as they say, you know what I mean. I'm a little outside the norm of
That's a good thing.
which I'm okay with. I don't mind at all, you know.
And did
and I'm
you
very.
find the source? Did you find the source? May I ask? Did you find the source, or source found you?
The source sub to me, however, like Jamal and I know each other. There's so many subs in here that I am acquainted with, and you just kind of start mixing into communities.
Mm-hmm.
Was what I found,
Mhm.
and
I
you'll
saw,
just bump.
I saw you on Luciana Success Systems. I think she was shouting you out in there a
Yes,
few times. And it's this past
yes,
week. This past week, I've noticed that Brandon, you've entered the scene really well. You've probably been here a while, but you've been moving around and supporting, and it's looking pretty good so far. So
yeah. That's kind of interesting because Lashana and I were part of the same like little group motivator when I first started in
oh,
November, and both of us were kind of we moved away from that,
right.
and then she started her own thing, and then I got back in contact with her and reunited, I guess you could say,
Mm-hmm.
reunited.
Mm-hmm.
And anyways, so it's wonderful. Yeah, no, it's wonderful to bump in, and there's so many positive people on her channels. I mean, I could sit here for an hour and name, different people that pop in and give positivity.
Right.
You
Yeah, we
know,
Right.
got to
I can't.
bring.
You're muted. You're chopping up. I'm sorry.
Oh, got another guest. Lead,
Okay.
Brandon.
I'll bow out.
Cool.
No, by all means. I just wanted to say hello and thank you. And this was
Nice
an
Thank
to
awesome
you,
meet
interview.
Brandon.
you. We'll be coming see your channel. I promise with all my heart.
Absolutely.
Well,
We'll be
thank
there.
you.
Give
All right.
support.
Thanks, buddy.
All right. You guys have a great day. Bye.
You
You too.
too. Bye bye.
So, also, Exploradora 80. She says she will jump on to say hi. Let me know when. I will go back. A cup of tea. Okay, come on whenever you're ready, Dora. Mutiara is her name. And I've known her since we did a 30-day video challenge back around August, um, August or September. So she traveled the world. She has a goal to travel to 80 different countries in her life. I
Wow.
think she's at either 40, 50, or 60. I don't know. And she's also
Wow.
been, the other thing is she's been home lately in her home country, which I can't remember what exact country, but she's been going around the local area and showing all the sites around her local adventures and such. So, see here. I'm gonna put the link in the chat again, but yeah, Explorador is gonna hop on. Meritage Shades of Light says I only do videos, not lives. However, I'm here to support each other. We learn from each other.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
absolutely do.
And Raw Foodage is here. Gonna check out Brandon, of course. Cool. Andy Mon's in the house. Yeah, yeah, Brandon's real nice. Meritage, beautiful and down the earth. Meritage, so important to have a supporter, indeed. Explorador in a few minutes, just boiling the tea. Okay, so she'll be on in just a few minutes.
All right.
Pop the link in there again. Copy, paste. Okay, but that was really perfect how Brandon just came on here and
Yes.
introduced himself and
Yeah.
connected comments, questions, to the point. Like, I think if we can have a number of those in a row, I think that's probably the best way to do the panel, because of the connection that it
Yeah.
goes in. It, I personally, I want to have like everybody I know on the screen.
Get
Just
everybody out there.
party. It's tricky with the connection, and then we all need to meet out when we're not talking, and it's kind of a challenge. But yeah, we're coming up on 2 hours. I don't know how long, after 2 hours we'll go, but yeah, how y'all doing over there?
Us here? We're doing good. I'm if you're talking to everybody else, Cindy asks for everybody. That's
You see how you over there? And, Meritage likes the dogs. Cool.
all right.
I think I'm dog first, just a little bit more. I like cats too a lot. I really do. I've had some good connections with cats too. But pigs is a whole nother level for me now.
I love watching people that have pigs. You know how you watch videos? They got the pigs, they got a raccoon,
They got a
monkey,
squirrel.
they got a squirrel. Pigs are
Yeah.
so cute.
Yeah.
Have a little pot belly pig if I could.
There's a possibility, maybe down the line, if I can have a animal sanctuary or something. Like I think like monetization, future monetization life would be like maybe living on the land.
Yeah.
And there's some of that living on the land content, of course, and then there could be possibility of like being an animal sanctuary if that all lines up. And pigs being like the big thing, I think. And
Yeah.
I don't want to create a little like amusement park for the animals to, and resort, for them to live comfortably. And then like you want to have like slides, and you want to have like, I've seen pigs jumping into the water, and they love the mud in the water, and
Get dirty.
maybe they like, some animals like the slides, some like the water parks.
Mhm.
You want to have like toys and for different animals, and nice homes, little homes for them, and I want to bring it through the YouTube though, so people can
Yeah.
connect it to each animal and get to know them, maybe daily, like live stream the same animal all day.
That could be
Yeah.
24
But
hours.
there's a goal for you right there.
Yeah, there's a lot of
Right there.
there's a goal there. Rudy wants to come on here as well, but we want to give space to Mutiara. Hopefully she'll on just a few minutes if he hops in the back room. A few minutes, and then Mutiara is gonna come on next.
Okay.
Raw Foodage loves pigs. I have for many years. She said,
Oh.
just bought a new stuffed piggy today. Yeah, they're fun. So many good
I think they're
YouTube.
clean, but they say they're clean when they're in the house. I don't know. You hear stories how pigs can be clean. They love to be in the mud, but they say if they're in the house, they can be really clean. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess so.
I don't know. Bunnies. I like bunnies. I like those big bunnies with the big ears.
Oh yeah.
But as tall as I am, because I'm 4'11". I'm like, can you imagine a bunny is as tall as me?
Whoa, that's wild. There's some interesting animals. They've got this. There's some like hippo combination thing that's gone viral in the world.
Yes.
Baby hippo or something. I don't know. It's wild. It's in
People
other.
wanna mix everything.
Oh, here we go.
Okay.
Oh, it's Rudy. He'll be on for a few minutes. If y'all don't know Rudy is he's autism. Yeah, autism. He's an energy. So we'll give a few minutes of Rudy in here.
Okay.
These are numbers.
On live.
Hello.
What's up?
Hi, Rudy. Welcome.
How you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm happy to see you here.
Oh, hi. How are you, Cindy?
Remember me?
Yeah.
You remember Cindy and Greg? How you doing, Rudy? How are things going in your life?
Oh, we're real good. Yes, I was imagining you getting 3,600,
I hit 3,600. I said 3,600.
and then you said 3,800.
Wow.
Okay, I'll say 3,800.
You already did that earlier.
Okay. Well, we did 36 now.
All
But I was gonna ask Cindy, do you want to count from 0 to 100 or no?
I'm going to do it really quickly. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 67, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100.
Okay, Cindy, what month is your birthday?
There you go, Rudy.
wow.
I get,
1 to 100.
and that was
Which
fast.
month is your birthday?
August 17th, 1960.
Oh, my father was born in 6. He was born July the 7th.
July the 7th. Our daughter's July 31st.
Yes, wow, and you know that your days after Kathy Deutsch from Kids Like You, she was born in the same year.
She was?
Yes, she's Kathy Deutsch is a pastor for Little Rock, Arkansas.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. So she must be another YouTube, right?
No, she did a television show back
Oh,
then,
okay.
television series that I watched for children.
Okay. All
And
right.
I wanted to ask, how was your life in
Hey,
'96?
Rudy, our other guest is ready. So I'm going to remove you from the stage for now, and we're going to bring on the next guest. So thank you so much, Rudy. We'll quit.
Thank you, Rudy.
All right. Our next guest here is Exploradora 80, Mutiara.
Hi, how are you? Nice meeting you
Hi,
today.
how you
Hi.
going? Well, I should say g'day, mate, because I'm Australian.
Oh,
Yes. And I see some
G'day.
water behind you.
Yeah, I'll show you actually. I'm in Samoa at the moment. I don't know if you knew that, Doran, but
Oh,
I'm in country 61,
Wow.
Samoa.
61 different countries.
Yeah. I'm
Oh,
staying in
good for
this really
you.
cool little kind of bungalow kind of
Yeah,
thing
I see
over
that.
the water.
Wow. That is pretty. The water is
Yeah,
so
it's really
blue.
cool.
It's like turquoise.
It is,
yeah.
and this isn't
You.
even this is not even the the prettiest bit of the area. So like some really beautiful beaches in Samoa. I had
Gorgeous.
no idea, to be honest. Yeah, so it's been really nice here. Yeah. So hi Doran, how you going? Hi lady,
Hey,
hi guys.
We're all hanging
yo.
in
How you
there.
doing?
So what are we doing? Are we just saying hello, or I'm not? I kind of jumped on just only like 10 minutes ago, so I wasn't sure what's kind of going on.
Go ahead, Source.
So just done a 2 hour show. We've interviewed Cindy and Greg, Cindy Lifestyle and More, and this is just the last section where we do a panel on the screen. Like if you had any questions or comments for them, but hey, just coming in late and saying hi is cool, and showing us Samoa is
Right.
cool.
That's good for us.
I don't know if I can
Yeah,
actually turn it. I don't think you can't turn the camera around, can you? I don't know. I'm not sure you can. Can I turn the
might
camera
not
around?
on
I'm
the
not
live.
sure I can. Don't think I can, but I can.
Hold it.
Maybe I can show pan it
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
There's lots of coconuts here
I
Yeah.
see some palm trees.
around the place. It says a big sign. It says "Beware of the coconuts" because coconuts can kill.
Right.
That's pretty. See the difference from your waters, our waters are not as blue as that, not as turquoise as that. Right? Source? The California water beach is more like gray.
Yeah. So Mutiara, since we have Rudy, you count 61 countries. Can you name off 61 countries you visited?
Oh, I guess I could. I guess. Do you want me to attempt? You
Some of
count. Okay. Well, Australia first because I was born in Australia. Singapore was my second country because I'll just keep on going. Indonesia. Then it would have been Malaysia, New Zealand. Then it was Europe. And in Europe, I did England, France, Spain, Portugal, Italy, Greece, Belgium, Netherlands,
Wow.
Denmark, Sweden, Finland, Estonia, back down to Germany, Austria, Czech Republic, Switzerland, Fiji, Cambodia, Vietnam, Laos, Thailand.
Wow.
Did I say Fiji? I said Fiji, didn't I? Then I went to Mexico. I did America, a little bit of America, Bahamas, Belize. Then I did China, Hong Kong, Russia. I don't know if Hong Kong, I don't know if I counted Hong Kong as a country. I don't think Hong Kong's a country, I think. Off the top of my head, I can't think. So,
Still
yeah.
visited, so
Yeah. Mongolia, Russia, over to Ireland, Hungary, Egypt, Jordan. Then I went to Peru, Bolivia, Argentina, Brazil. Oh, Paraguay, Uruguay. Oh, then in Europe, I've been to Monte Carlo. The Vatican City is one. I don't know if I've counted Vatican City. What are we at? What are we at?
46 out of 60. That's pretty good. I mean, you can go more if you want. But
Oh, Vanuatu, Solomon Islands. Oh, Taiwan, because that's one of my last countries I went to. Taiwan. Burma, as in Myanmar. Yeah, I think that's probably, is it nearly 61?
that's 50.
that's
Good
a
though.
lot.
Where did you say that?
Great.
Huh?
That was
Oh,
awesome.
Nepal in India.
Okay.
Tibet.
Oh.
Diego's in the background yelling out to Tibet, Nepal, and India because we did that trip together.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's a
I'm sure I missed
Or
you,
I-
but yeah.
Still.
Canada. Canada.
Sorry.
In Canada.
I can't understand. I'm not sure if it's my side or your side.
Don't worry about
Cindy,
it.
can you translate?
He says, "Don't worry." When you didn't hear him, I didn't hear him either.
Ah,
There you go on the screen.
yeah. It's getting really hot here today.
Anywho.
It's
He said,
11.
"Okay."
Hey, can I
Sure,
tell
I
you
think
about
we're-
my church experience this morning?
Brief, short, sweet
Can you hear
story,
me?
and then we'll wrap up. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Something's happened, having troubles. Cindy, and I can't actually read your Cindy and more. Cindy,
Lifestyle.
do you want to know about going to a church in Samoa?
Yeah, go ahead.
Go.
So literally just over the yonder here, they chime the bells and it gives you a warning that churches come, churches, get ready for church.
Yes.
That was about 8:30. And then I had gone there the day before to find out what time the service was on. I'm not highly religious, but Samoa is highly Christian. Like it's full of its Christianity is like a major part of their culture. So we've been visiting the churches on a Sunday just to get some culture. And yeah, it was a really nice experience. The music was really beautiful. The singing was lovely. It was all in Samoan, so obviously I didn't understand anything.
Good. Yeah.
But it was just nice. It was nice to watch the little kids, the local kids, climbing over the pews and just they were staring at us because,
Had a good experience this morning.
yeah, it was great.
A nice Sunday morning. I think you're Sunday, right?
Yeah, well, you got a Saturday night at the moment, hey, because we're in the future. So
Right.
Samoa's the first country to see sunlight in the world.
Wow.
That's neat to
Didn't know that.
Mm. Yeah, so Samoa's right on the dateline, international dateline, so that actually starts here. Whereas we're in Samoa is classed as Western Samoa, but they've changed its name to Samoa. And then you've got American Samoa, which is I don't know exactly how far it is, but it's not very far away from this, these islands.
Right.
And that is still like 24 hours behind the same timeline zone as you guys. So it's so weird because if you just, apparently you can actually have two New Years by coming here first and celebrating New Year's and then flying to American Samoa and having another New Year's. How crazy is that?
It's crazy.
So that is pretty crazy.
All right.
So That might be an
I
experience
think
to do
we're
one
all.
day.
I think we're all done for today. Tiara,
Okay.
thank you so much.
Okay, cool.
Nice
Through.
seeing you.
Thanks for jumping on.
See you again.
Guys.
See
See you, Doran. Bye.
Tiara. Bye. Okay. All right. Let's wrap it up. So thank y'all, Cindy, Lifestyle, and more.
you.
Greg as well.
We
It's been
thank you.
awesome.
I think we had a
Hey,
great
absolutely.
time. I do. I think so.
Yeah. I
Always.
agree.
We definitely enjoyed ourselves.
So I have another question before we go, before we say "C'est la vie." On your Patreon, I was looking at today. Is it under PayPal or is it Zelle?
It's Patreon. I don't know if it's a PayPal. I don't know. I think you could just put your card information or
Oh,
something.
okay, good.
Patreon is a big membership website. So
Okay.
pretty
And the
popular.
only reason
Okay.
I'm asking is because PayPal, some people use PayPal, and they
Yeah.
gave out a credit card under my name. That's why I'm asking. You know what I mean? I had to freeze my account like 4 years ago.
So
I had credit
we're-
cards coming, and it
we're
all
not
started from
PayPal
PayPal.
people, But we
So,
would like to
yeah, we would
support.
like to support you, and I've been wanting. Been wanting to ask you that. And I was like, I hope he's not there, because it really happened to me. Yeah. So okay, so
Yeah.
we're good. That's good to know. So I'll go on. I'll have Greg go on there. He can do it all
Yeah, we'll
because I
get,
want to support you. I really do. But you know,
Beautiful.
yeah.
Awesome.
Just let
And
you
I'll
know.
put together a spotlight video for y'all in your channel as well after that. So
Well,
all right.
you're teaching me new things. That's why. That's why. That's
we
what I'm saying.
appreciate you.
Okay.
Together doing this. So thanks again. 5 questions with the source. Next Saturday is the Gen X effect. And
Watch
then
it.
Saturday is Crystal's World after that. And yeah, thanks everybody. Aloha. Have a great weekend.
Aloha and goodbye. And thank you so much. Bye, everyone. We'll see you again.
Aloha. All right, bye.
Bye.
Thanks.
Appreciate you.
Okay. How do